So I'm getting ready to leave my house, and look what the hell is literally at my damn mailbox. Are you kidding me? These are my damn traps from the woods. What the hell? I cannot believe that my traps are pulled. I'm so sitting here fuming. I need to get my damn trap line right now. I was just there yesterday, and how in the hell is it even remotely possible that there weren't even trip lines up there? We'll go up there and see what the hell is going on. Alright, so I'm still a little pissed at the same deal about my traps being pulled and put to my house. I've since calmed down a little bit. I'm heading to the trap line now. And what I've seen, at least, I guess since I've calmed down a little bit, I thought about it. And so I think at least I can be thankful that they brought the traps to me. Now, in Virginia, you need, I don't know about every other state, but here you have to place tags on your traps, and you have to also check your traps every day. So I do that every day religiously. Now, you know, I was up here yesterday at, I want to say 10:30, and right now it's 11:30, and but I'm going up there to see what's going on. I'm getting ready to pull them because I haven't had any animals up here. There's plenty of them up here, but they're not hitting on my traps. So I think I'll pull them for a little while and then come back up again and try it later on. And also, it is against the law to mess with anybody's traps. So I don't know if I'm going to prosecute them if I find out who it is or not. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to educate them first and show them the law in the book that says, you know, messing with people's traps is a felony, I think, or a misdemeanor. I don't know which one it is, but I know you can get a huge fine for it. And if, you know, they say, like, go after yourself or something, well then I'm going to say, you know what? It's on now. I don't know how they pulled those traps out, because I've tried to pull them out before without a trap puller, and especially up here where I'm at, it is, the ground especially, it's rock hard solid. My guess is I left my trap puller up there. I don't think, there's no way they could have found it, I don't think. So of course if they did, that'd be pretty crazy. But if they didn't, I'm gonna assume that maybe they had a horse up here with a rope. I don't know. So, you know, horsepower. We get up here, we'll see. All right, so we are up here, and here is the holes. The other one is right down there. Both of these spots right here have been a pretty good producer for me as far as getting tripped anyway. Yeah, I'm really upset. I'm looking for a trail camera because I thought maybe somebody might say, well, we'll see if he comes up here today or whatever, and then set a trail camera up here and try to see if I come up here and then, you know, try to get me in trouble. But I don't see any trail cameras yet. So I'm gonna walk on down here and see if they screwed the rest of my traps. It's bull, real bull crap, if you ask me. And there's another one. So they've definitely sprung on my traps. I'm gonna say that I don't know who it was, but they didn't come from where I park, because there's absolutely, I have it set up this, I think I did a video and I think I posted it already, I'm not sure, maybe I didn't, but I had a video of where I saw boot tracks coming up here, I guess people hiking, and they tripped that trap. So I guess they went that way. I'm gonna go that way. I got 2 more traps down there. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull them, because at this point it don't really matter. So one thing I want to say, I'm very glad I brought my trap puller over yesterday. And, you know, this trap puller I done a video on, and I boasted how awesome it was. Well, you know, I trapped after that video was out, and I had problems with this trap puller, and I bent the handle. I mean, I beefed this sucker up, and I still bent the handle. I'm gonna show you what I done when I get over here, because I'm sure all my traps are tripped. I mean, that one right there was tripped, all of them tripped. I feel confident. All right, so I'm gonna try to get a picture of me pulling this trap out. Yeah, it was tripped, see? Nothing worse than somebody screwing with the traps. This is the first time it's ever happened to me, so I guess I can't be too PO'd. Still pissed though. All right, well, let me show you how this trap puller works. How I bent it, and then I'll show you how I kind of fixed it. All right, so what I had to do was, I guess we can look at it this way. Even though something bad happened, I guess something good happens. I can do a video and show you guys. So what I did is I drilled a hole, a 3/8 hole. I have a 3/8 stainless steel eyebolt. It looks to me like it's already bending, so what I may have to do is take another grab hook and stick it up here, but for the time being this will work. And all I did was I put a grab hook on the end of it, make sure it fit in my chain on my traps, and then I pulled it out. It makes it a lot easier. You see this handle, I don't know if you can see it in the GoPro or not, but the handle is pretty bent. I mean, it's makes me really upset actually. I mean, you know, I paid all this money to get all beefed up and it just bends. So I am pulling out some pretty heavy duty ground here, so we'll see how it works. So far the first 3 I pulled, no problem. We're gonna see what happens this time. Other than this bending a little bit, it looks like. Can't really tell, but it looks like it has bent. I just put the grab hook below the swivel and try to get it one link below the swivel so it doesn't screw my swivel up. And then I put the link like that in the front of my puller and just pull it out. The bulk of the pulling is more so on the chain than the handle. I'm just using this for leverage. As you see, some pretty stout ground. And there we have it. So even though that wasn't a very good demonstration, the other trap I can't even get out of the ground. I might have to bring a drill up here and drill out. But I want to show you, it was in there so tight, the other one over there, that I couldn't get out. Look what I did to my trap bender now. No, I don't recommend it. You know, I recommended it at first, but I don't recommend it. I've never seen anybody else do what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I'm going to drill up here. I'm going to take a drill bit and I'm going to drill down beside the anchor and pull them out that way. So that's the only way I can see to do it now at this point. Because I mean, it's like won't even budge. All these are easy going in. But I knew, you know, the ground being cold and just the way it is up here, that'll be hard to get out, especially right over there. That one right over there, I mean, there's nothing there. It went in so easy, I mean, barely tapped the sucker in, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll finish this video tomorrow with the drill, but I just wanted to show you that. So I don't, even all that money I spent on all the stainless steel crap, the chain and the grab hook and all, I don't think it was worth it. So hopefully tomorrow when I bring the drill up here, I can just drill that. If not, I'm just gonna have to cut the chain, leave the anchors in the ground and put drags on those. Guys, can you see behind me? All this ice. So I'm gonna get my traps, and today's the last day anyway, so for me up here. So. All right, we are up here. Something I want to tell you that I think is pretty awesome. Now, first of all, I'm sorry about the audio again. You know, as you see, it's raining, icing, and I'm not gonna ruin my microphone. But I live, if you were to walk straight off this mountain right here, I live at the bottom of this mountain, probably, I don't know how far it is, but it takes me about 30 minutes to get here. And I just live like at the bottom of this mountain, but you have to go all the way around to get here because it's national forest, so on and so forth. But when I got up here, which I'm going to show you here in a second, and I know the GoPro is not going to be like, oh my gosh, it's awesome, but it's hard to tell you how beautiful it is, but I'm going to show you, okay, seriously. All that right there that looks like a big white pillow is a cloud cover. That's fog, I'm assuming, and My house is underneath that, and I'm above it, and that to me is pretty awesome. I mean, God's country is just gorgeous. You know, sometimes this was a bad situation for me coming up here pulling my traps, somebody else pulling my traps, but I'm gonna make the best of it. Okay, once again, sorry about the audio. We just got to deal with it today. But so you see, this is a trap. It's pretty hard to get out. So all we're gonna do is drill. Don't want to drill actually on your chain. That's what I just did a second ago. This is the second one. As you can see, when I put this in the ground, it was muddy. Well, apparently I drilled the chain a little bit, and I don't know how it broke, but I mean, as soon as I went to record and pull that handle back, wham, the chain snapped, which is pretty crazy. I'm glad it did here versus with a coyote. All right. See, these anchors are really, really taut. Should be able to pull it out. Just by hand after you do this. Fudge. I am so red-faced. Whew. It still was hard to pull out, but whew, I got it. Got one more to pull out. I'm not gonna record that one. That's how you do it. You just drill all around it and try not to hit your chain. All right, so what I do want to do is I want to tell you real quick that this right here is a 7/8 masonry bit. Now, and this is a 20-volt dewalt drill. Make sure if you do what I have done here, that you make sure that, at least, it depends on where you're at, you can use a ship auger bit or a masonry bit. I prefer a masonry bit because no matter what's in the ground, it's not going to screw the bit up. My ship auger bits for my electrical, they're expensive, you know, and I just don't like going buying a bunch of them if I don't have to. So I just use a masonry bit. I use a 20-volt drill because that's what I have. I also have an 18-volt, but this one right here has the battery indicators you can plainly see. It's important when you come up here, not to come up here with a dead battery. When I just used my regular 18-volt drill, you know, it didn't have the battery indicator on it, and I'd come up here sometimes and the sucker would go dead on me. It's a long walk with a dead battery, you know, that some of you can't use. So, you know, that's what I recommend. I do not recommend that stupid bender anymore. You know, I'm just going to use this and in conjunction with that probably, but I'm going to make probably a different one just with something single, something easy. I'm going to use the eyebolt that I have along with that grab hook. There's one more thing I do want to say. When you pull your traps, try to make sure that you cover your holes back in, because it looks terrible, you know, for us as trappers to leave holes in the ground. Keep in mind, you know, that people do walk on these trails and they drive on them, and, you know, who wants to, you know, twist their ankle or an animal twist their ankle while they're up here? So it's just good steward of the land, I guess you could say, to do that and make sure that, you know, you cover your hole as best you can. Because when I came up here to trap, there was people obviously trapping up here prior to me, and I saw the holes that they left. I filled them in, but did I have to? Absolutely not, but I did. So, all right, guys, this is the end of the video. You know, I think we learned something from this video. First of all, don't take nobody's traps. And if somebody's watching this in my area that knows somebody took my traps, I've decided that I will not press charges. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to, like I said, if I find who it is, I'm going to try to, you know, teach them and show them the law so they won't do this to nobody else. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.